I mean, actually, have you started the recording?
Yes, it is. Good morning.
Okay, so I would like to start the session. If someone can mute. Am I audible?
Yes, you are on.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. It would be better if Shubham could mute channel.
So mainly this call is about WebVR India community, India. Uh, like we were active few months ago, and we had a FM hack night. We were developed. We were developing FM and working on the website, but later someone can mute his. So later we had to work for this because we found out that many of the students were engaged in activities. What is this sound disturbance? Hey Shubham, if you can mute your.
Hello.
Shubham. Hey. Okay. So actually, I was telling about our community work that we found out that after that April Hack Night, and we were working on some website task, and later the task was stopped because people got engaged in their work, different works. So this call was about that we have to start again with that pending work. Like we had, I'm updated the link on Etherpad. Like we had the contributor issues that we used to work on. Ephraim, the best Ephraim who would make at least some contributors who had made some of the frames would be updated on the contributor list. The mobilizers one. So we need to start again with that so that we have a how can I say, the WebVR India can be active again, basically. So if you guys have something like how can we start with it, like people can contribute actually, because each one of us understand that we don't have much time, like we can contribute our whole efforts on this community, but at least if we can start up with some tasks and we can take some responsibilities so that the pending work can be done and we can take forward this community forward. So if someone can say like how can we proceed with it. Shabaz or anyone would like to add something like how can we work on this? Am I audible? Ram, Shabaz, if you would like to join and ask, put your points on this. Hi guys. No one would like to say anything.
Hi.
Okay, Akshay. So would you like to add something? Was I audible? Would you hear?
Yeah, you are audible, but right now I am not at my place. So you could probably hear music in the background. I was sitting in the mall.
It's okay. It's okay. But if you would like to add something like about a work that we were doing a few months back, so I was just asking that if you would like to add your points, like how can we start contributing again so that each of the volunteers can uh, be back on track and work on the different tasks that were pending, like the volunteer issue, contributor, and the website we were working on.
hmm
So
Like as per me, I think that the work that we started way back 2-3 months back, we need to first complete that. Like we were working on the website, and that website never got complete. So we need to first complete those tasks and then start taking any new initiatives. That's what I would like to say.
yes, I am also saying about the same thing. Like we have to complete those tasks. Like it is on hold in past 3 months. So so we need to work on that. We are not starting a new initiative, but the old one, like working on the website. So we can start again with a new start. We can work on that and complete it at least, so that we can move ahead with it. Shivam, if you
Hello.
can.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, I would like to just add a small point here.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, first of all, let us schedule our plans about how these things has to be taken in, and probably a time frame could be quite more efficient to proceed. And also like if there are any new updates about A-frame or any new thing that crops up, I think an implementation of that has to be done, because again from the scratch, doing things is like on the other hand, A-frame has started to move on to many various versions. So we need to be in parallel with the advancements being done. So what I feel is that to integrate this, it basically there's a need of a time frame. So once that's been scheduled and done, I think things can move faster in a better way.
Yes. Shubham, if you can mute your microphone. Okay. So, Meenakshi, I agree to you. But basically, I was only talking about that how we can proceed with it, because if we distribute our work also, still people, how would they be encouraged to work, like the website thing and the other things that are pending. So we need to first complete it, and thereafter only we would start with the new initiative. But for that only, how we can someone can take some voluntarily can take the lead, and like someone can do the website thing, and another one can do the contributions thing, like a monthly, who would be any of the volunteers who are working on a frame or developing some frames. They can be reported, they can be recognized. So if someone can lead with it, so that the work is distributed and it can be done smoothly.
Correct. I understand that. Probably like that of a contest. Is that what a thing that can encourage people around? So just give out an open contest with the different requirements we have inside, so that that could and once people who are recognized, just if there is a possibility of any kind of swag or something that could help them to or motivate them to go ahead. Probably such kind of thing can encourage them. My altogether point is just a contest.
Okay, okay, I get it.
So one more
Like
thing
that.
I want to
Yeah, sure.
One more thing I want to add in this point, that we have to change the way of training or modules that we are training in the events or seminars, because if we are training a lot of 50 people, two or three would be interested in doing the contribution work actually.
Okay.
So I feel that thing.
Like, if you can like explain what does it actually mean, like.
So if we are doing an event in any college or for the new students, and we train and we explain each and everything what we are doing since a month or so. So if we are training a bunch of 50 students, for example, only 10 or 5 will come for the contribution work. So we have to make the sessions more interactive and efficient.
Yes, actually, this is about the you're talking about the mass activity events that we are doing on the
Yeah,
ground.
because we need the contributors, the core contributors, right? So we have to bring them from that point only.
Yes, yes, I understand. Okay, Shabas, would you like to add some points on this?
I agree with like Shubham's point. Like we need to train people on the basis, not only basis on the like A-frame, but as well like for building the website, you need to know about the Jekyll and the basics of HTML, right? So if we can train people on an event where we mainly focus on WebVR, but the thing is not only WebVR we need if we need a contribution from the people, we need to train them on the basis what actually wanted to get the benefit from those people. And I would like to add one point on the contest, like a contest point. Like we had a contest earlier, but it's like people is not ready to work on the online basis, like remotely they may not be able to fix these issues. But yes, we can do that with the help of GitHub, like basic issues, and having a basic like session on the how to fix those issues. And right now, like I can demo the demo a thing where people can fix a bit by bit, they can develop the website. So volunteers can chip in to build the website. That's all I want to say.
Okay, so should we like appoint someone who can take the lead, or because as
Yeah,
we found
I
actually,
would like to say something.
yes, yes.
Yeah, but Shadab, I don't think that we need a good number of contributors to finish the website thing. We ourselves could, allocate some part.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Akshit. Like we do not need a person, many contributor to fix the website or to build the website. I can do that in a small amount of time. Like I can do that in 2 days. But the actual contribution will not be the contribution. Actually, why we need to build the website, because it's not the part of WebVR. We need a contribution, like contributors, a group of contributors who can fix a issue. So we thought if a bunch of people, like 10 to 20 people can fix a website or develop a website from the scratch, so they may be able to fix the other issues, like other major issues. So the point of bringing more volunteers here is to encourage the quality of people who will be able to fix the A-frame issues, right?
I would like to add
So
a point here.
my point is, instead of doing small events in college, we should focus on proper overnight hackathons or over 24 hours hackathons, because we will able
Agree,
to teach
agree.
them. We will able to teach them and run a contest behalf of that.
Yeah, I would
I
just like
completely agree with Shubham's point, right? Like we can teach a bunch of people to develop something.
So
well, I
for
And sorry guys, I'm right now traveling, so other voice may come from other people. Like
not
right now,
an
I'm on the
issue,
train.
not an issue.
Okay, it's okay.
So on the first session we can train them, and for the other session we can run a contest or something like that.
Huh?
Robin, I would like to add a point here.
Yes.
um, regarding the online contest, our reachability of the online contest. It was basically like guidelines is needed for the users, to know what actually the contest is about and how they can actually contribute. So probably an expertise, for let us take an example of the bug fixing contest. So an expertise in that, who can file a bug, can an expert in that can record a YouTube video of how they can make it a sample of that and upload it on YouTube and share it among the contributors and tell them likewise it has to be done, so that they get a clear picture of what actually has to be done inside. Because most of them here, or in most of the places I've seen, they're not much familiar with the GitHub, or the issues on filing, on bug tracking and filing it. So if an expert guides them in a way that it has to be done, then probably even there can be a good reachability for the online contest also.
Yes, Manoj.
That's a nice suggestion, Bhuvana. Right.
Yes.
That's a great suggestion because we had discussed that point. I would love to create a video where I'll be fixing the bug and I will be explaining how to fix the bug. That's a great suggestion.
Yes, Shahbaz, we
Fixing
couldn't get
content. But if you are interested in, am I audible?
you. Yes,
Your voice is quite breaking.
Hello.
breaking. Maybe Madhuri, you can mute your microphone. I think Shahbaz has disconnected.
Yeah, actually, there are so many calls. There are so many voices are going on simultaneously. I'm not able to hear properly.
There was
Are
some
you
issue.
guys okay? Same.
Yes, you are audible. Yes, you are audible. Okay, so as Meenakshi also said, so Shubham, Meenakshi, and Shahbaz, and also Akshit, as they said, we can all have some contest or something, like we can actually train the contributors on ground on how to work. Actually, they can be aware about the environment of GitHub and how they can actually work on that. So they can actually be active, more active.
So Robin, actual hackathon. I mean, online event can't help that much. We have to sit under one roof and do that thing.
Yes, we
I
can
mean,
have that.
in different cities. I mean, in different cities, city-wise hackathon, or a wave, something like that.
Hello. Audible?
Yes,
Yeah, that we can do. City-wise hackathon. Also, in the agenda, is it discussed? Planning is going on with the higher team to have a bigger event with the WebVR. We will be calling other volunteers across India, all across India, and then we can do this hackathon kind of thing on that event.
Okay, so we are planning that.
yes, we
Yeah,
are.
we are planning on that. We are in a loop with higher team, and I guess
Okay, okay.
Ram Bhaiya be on that loop. So let's see how it goes on. And actually, they show
Shahid,
interest
you are
in
not audible. You are not audible properly.
something kind of.
Yes, Shabazz. Actually, we are not getting you exactly. Yes, Shubham. So, yes, we are planning for that WebVR India community meetup. Like we had the Mozilla India meetup in Pune last year, in
Yeah,
2016.
yeah, yeah, got it.
So, we are planning with Haya. So, Ram would be telling us more about that because he is not here. So, exactly what we would be planning, how would be going to that exactly in the meetup. We discussed with Ram about that meetup. Like we have to find some contributors like how the people would, volunteers would be selected for that meetup, because we cannot gather all the volunteers together at a place.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we need to also gather some information about a specific volunteer or like some task given to them so that they can be selected for the meetup. So we can have that hand-on session like giving them, because we cannot, like Meenakshi said, we have to train them about the GitHub environment. But those people who would be selected on in that meetup, they would be actually knowing about that, because that is the reason they are selected for that meetup.
No, so the point is we have to select volunteers who are enthusiastic but having a low knowledge about that, because if we select the already working people, so it won't help. I mean, we have to fix a ratio for that, news and old one.
Okay, so like we can have some people who are actively working on, at least they are working on a basic level, so that we can.
Yeah, exactly. Who want to contribute and interested in the concept. So we will train them, we will feed them according to us.
Okay, okay, okay. So currently the task we have, like if you can check on the Etherpad, uh, the Ephraim Hacknight results are available on the GitHub, as I have updated the important links. The results had been announced there, and we have to work on the website issue basically. How we can complete that task as soon as possible, so that we can proceed forward with some smooth way.
Hello.
Yes, Madhuri, you would like to add something? Madhuri,
Nothing. Yes, you people.
sorry.
I'm not able to hear your voice.
Mm, the same with you, because voice also breaking there. We are outside.
Actually, no one was speaking earlier. That's why you weren't able to hear anyone.
Yes, exactly. Now she is gone. Now she's available. Okay, so we have Ashish also here. Ashish, can you hear me? Ashish? So basically, we can also start some like campaign, because we can, the volunteers, we have some new volunteers also in a community. So before completing, we have some advanced contributors who can work on the website issue. Meanwhile, we need to focus on those volunteers who are new to this community, so that we can introduce them about what is A-frame and like Q&A, so that they can work more enthusiastically to complete the tasks that we have. I also have Mukesh here with me, so he would like to add up some points about the website thing, because he was actually working with the team before on developing the website. So he would like to add up some point, like what was the work already been done and what is the pending work we need to do. So Mukesh, so if you can come here. He would be available here only with me.
Hello guys.
Hello. Yeah.
या एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे है कि हम लोग जो भी WebVR इंडिया की जो वेबसाइट है उस पर काम कर रहे थे, बीच में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम आने के कारण वो मतलब लाइक कोई जॉब में है तो काम मतलब थोड़ा पेंडिंग हो गया था. Wait.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can proceed.
ओके, सो बेसिकली फिर हम लोगों ने दोबारा स्टार्ट किया है, तो उसमें हम लोग कुछ न्यू फीचर्स, न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी लाइक ऐड कर रहे हैं. लाइक जो भी लोग काम कर रहे हैं, जो भी न्यू वॉलंटियर्स हैं, उनको लाइक गाइडेंस कहाँ से मिलना है एंड किस तरह से वो वर्क कर सकते हैं, किस तरह से वो गाइडेंस फॉलो कर सकते हैं एक्चुअली. सो उसके लिए लाइक हम लोग पहले काम कर रहे थे तो बीच में वो पेंडिंग हो गया, तो हम लोग उसको कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. जो भी इंटरेस्टेड हो सो पिंग में या फिर राम भाई को पिंग कर सकते हो, वो आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंड कर सकते हैं एंड फिर आप अपने हिसाब से अपना वर्क कर सकते हो एक्चुअली.
व्हाट इज द करंट वर्क, मतलब अभी तक क्या क्या अवेलेबल हो चुका है मुकेश, अगर आप बताओगे तो. जो लोग कंट्रीब्यूशन करना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि ये कॉल रिकॉर्ड भी हो रहा है, तो यू गाइस आर कंफर्टेबल विद हिंदी?
Yes.
एवरीवन. तो बेसिकली यही था कि अभी तक का जितना भी काम हो चुका, कंप्लीट हो चुका टास्क, वी कैन अपडेट दैट. मुकेश वुड टेल यू मोर अबाउट दैट, सो दैट जो भी लोग ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं लेटर ऑन, जो भी कंट्रीब्यूट, क्योंकि कॉल रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, वी विल पब्लिश इट. तो जो भी कंट्रीब्यूटर्स रहेंगे, नए कंट्रीब्यूटर्स या द वंस वी ऑलरेडी हैव विद आवर टीम, सो वी विल आस्क देम कि जो भी टास्क कंप्लीट हो चुका है इन द पेंडिंग वर्क, like the different tasks that are pending, as I told you about that earlier. So we can share that with each other ki what can be done to complete that, because it's been a long time that it's on hold. So we need to plan anything like campaign or something, or hackathon, so that at least we can complete it in a week, or maybe an overnight hackathon, so that it can be done with some enthusiastic volunteers on ground or online. We can complete it. Mukesh would like to tell something, like what is the complete, मतलब अभी तक क्या क्या complete हो चुका, क्योंकि उसने काम किया है last time, so वो बता सकता है कि क्या क्या हो चुका है, उसमें क्या क्या काम पेंडिंग है. ये फ्रेम हैक नाइट में तो कुछ चीजें हुई थी, बट उसके बाद अब और क्या चीजें कंप्लीट करनी है, पेंडिंग टास्क, वो मुकेश बताएगा. थैंक यू.
एक्चुअली रिसेंटली हम लोगों ने लाइक एक कॉन्सेप्ट रखा था, इसका नाम ए फ्रेम बग फिक्स करके था. उसकी लाइक उसके कुछ अपडेट्स अभी तक अपडेट नहीं हुए वेबसाइट्स पे, ठीक है. एंड अभी रिसेंटली मतलब 1 वीक पहले ही, मतलब बिफोर, तो उन्होंने राम भाई ने मुझे बोला था कि लाइक आप काम करना स्टार्ट करो थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि वेबसाइट थोड़ा पेंडिंग था. तो उसमें था कि बहुत सारे काम हो चुके हैं, लाइक जैसे ब्लॉग अपडेट करना है एंड ई फ्रेम से कुछ कंटेंट्स हैं जो गाइडलाइंस है वो हम लोगों ने अपडेट किए वहाँ पर. एंड उसके बाद लाइक टेलीग्राम ग्रुप के लाइक जो भी हैं हमारे जो लिंक हैं, ग्रुप्स हैं, उसके लिंक्स हैं वहाँ पर. एंड ट्विटर का है, गिटअप्स लिंक है जो कि WebVR इंडिया का जो गिटअप अकाउंट है जहाँ हम लोगों ने पूरी वेबसाइट्स को स्टोर किया है, वहाँ का पूरा लिंक है. स्लैक चैनल है, आप स्लैक चैनल यूज कर सकते हो, वहाँ से आप वहाँ पे आप क्लियर कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली उनसे क्वेश्चन करके. ओके. एंड जो भी इश्यूज हैं उसकी हर डिफरेंट इश्यूज के इश्यूज क्रिएट किए गए, लाइक जो भी आपको इश्यूज आता है, जो भी आप इश्यूज देख सकते हो, तो वेबसाइट के अलग अलग इश्यूज क्रिएट किए गए, उससे आप वहाँ पे आप वर्क कर सकते हो. ओके. एंड रिसेंटली पे हम लोग वर्क कर रहे हैं, जैसे जैसे आगे वर्क होता जाएगा वैसे आपको अपडेट मिलती जाएगी वेबसाइट पे, और देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है. ओके.
Cool.
So Robin and all of you. So if we are talking about the hackathon and the events or sort of like thing, so we have to prepare a guideline or at least a solid agenda for that.
Actually, they are also planning one hackathon and सोच रहे हैं करने का, बट एक्चुअली क्या है कि कम्युनिटी की पूरी बात करनी पड़ती है एक्चुअली, तो उसके बाद ये सब कुछ हो पाता है. सब
No, Mukesh, that's what I'm telling you. We have to plan series of hackathons in all over the India.
Okay. So हम लोग हैकाथन के अकॉर्डिंग लाइक जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि सीरीज कर रहे हैं लाइक तो अलग अलग स्टेज स्टेट हुआ है, ठीक है, अलग अलग कॉलेज हुए हैं, तो अब हम लोग हैकाथन कर सकते हैं, बट एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पर आ रहा है कि लाइक जैसे कोई जॉब पे है, ठीक है, एंड वो कंटिन्यू कर सकता है, लाइक हम लोग को एक हैकाथन पे भी लाइक एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेट कम्युनिटी का सपोर्ट चाहिए होता है।
कम्युनिटी या स्टेट से क्या मतलब, अपन तो पूरा जो मेन अपना मेन ग्रुप है वो अपन करवाएंगे ना। वी आर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग एन इवेंट एज इंडिया लेवल, तो वो छोटी छोटी चेन्स में ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे अपन।
ओके सो
शुभम एक्चुअली उसने सुना नहीं क्या बोला था, तो उसने रिपीट इट अगेन।
Sorry?
Actually, I missed that conversation because I had a call. So can you repeat it again? Because
So I was telling कि we have to organize such small events or small hackathons in all over the country. So at least so मुकेश का ये पॉइंट था कि community support in something like that. So community support की जरूरत है, but we are organizing this event as an India community ना, तो अपन लोगों से बात तो कर ही सकते हैं बाकी community से। At least हर community से एक मेंबर तो अपनी main community में added है ही सही। Yes.
ओके तो बात कर सकते हैं एक्चुअली हम लोग एक प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं कि हैकाथन करवाने का, बिकॉज राम भाई ने एक अपडेट दिया है कि शायद 2018 में एक वेबवेयर इंडिया का मीटिंग होने वाला है, मतलब एक कम्युनिटी मीटिंग होगा, उस पर उसमें हैकाथन का भी एक पार्ट रखेंगे जो कि ओवरनाइट होगा, जिससे हम लोग अदर कंट्रीज के भी डेवलपर से मिल सकेंगे जो वेबवेयर पे काम कर रहे हैं एक्चुअली, एंड हम लोग इंडिया के तो एक्चुअली होंगे ही,
because your team will also be with us. Your team भी अपन को support करेगी उस time, so it can be a bigger event for us.
यस तो वो एक्चुअली जो भी वो कम्युनिटी मीटिंग होगी, जो कम्युनिटी मीटअप होगा, वो पूरा एक्चुअली हैकाथन बेस्ड होगा, एंड हम लोग उस पर पूरी लाइक जो भी हम लोग अभी तक करते आ रहे हैं एंड जो हम लोग आगे करेंगे एक्चुअली उसकी बारी पे अलग डिस्कस होगी वहाँ पर, एंड वो पूरा ओवरनाइट हैकाथन होगा। और
So still my point is कि मीटअप होगा जब होगा, अभी अपन छोटे छोटे लेवल पे खुद ऑर्गेनाइज अगर करें तो वी हैव समथिंग सॉलिड टू शो द कम्युनिटी दैट यस वी हैव डन दिस एंड वी वांट टू डू दिस, and that's my simple point I just want to put up in front of you guys.
बिल्कुल मैं आपके अंदर जो पॉइंट्स में समझ चुका हूँ, एक्चुअली क्या है कि लाइक इससे आप मैं भोपाल में हूँ और आप इंदौर में, एक्चुअली ठीक है, तो हम लोग के पास एक लाइक जैसे हैकाथन करवा रहे थे उसके पहले हम लोग को पूरी डिटेल देनी पड़ेगी, लाइक कहीं पे हैकाथन करवा रहे हैं, लाइक मेरे कॉलेज में एक इवेंट करवा रहा हूँ, तो मुझे पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट से पूरा डिस्कस करना पड़ेगा, लाइक उनको सेशन बताना पड़ेगा हम लोग किस लिए हैकाथन करवा रहे हैं, तो उसके लिए पर्टिकुलर गाइडेंस चाहिए, जैसे पर्टिकुलर स्पीकर चाहिए, एंड जो उस लेवल तक पता सके लाइक वो कुछ डेवलप कर सकें।
हाँ तो वही तो पॉइंट है ना कि उनको फर्स्ट हाफ में पूरा एक्सप्लेन करो, पूरा गाइड करो, पूरा टीच करो, सेकंड हाफ में वैल्यूएबल प्रोडक्ट बनाने के लिए बोलो, एट द एंड विनर को प्राइज दे दो।
Yes, yes.
Like a hands-on.
So at the exactly like a hands-on, but in form of a hackathon. So at the end of the event, we have a solid product to show the guys that we made this with the help of volunteers.
Okay.
So first पूरा सेशन रहेगा ट्रेनिंग का, फ्रॉम द बेसिक ऑफ जावास्क्रिप्ट एंड फ्रॉम बेसिक ऑफ HTML, अगर आती है तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं आती है तो सिखा देंगे। पूरा एक सेशन पूरा वो रहेगा उसका, फिर उसके बाद अगला सेशन अपना डेवलपमेंट का रहेगा कि जो भी एक वैल्यूबल प्रोडक्ट बना सकें वो लोग, एनीथिंग एनीथिंग, एनी कंबाइंड प्रोडक्ट.
Actually, Shubham, your voice was breaking. Can you repeat it?
सो आई वाज टेलिंग कि जैसे हैकेथन का पूरा एक सिस्टम रहता है कि फर्स्ट हाफ में अपन ऑर्गेनाइज करें कि बताएं HTML CSS एंड जो भी बेसिक्स रहते हैं उनका ट्रेनिंग दें, एंड सेकंड पार्ट में एक कंबाइंड प्रोडक्ट बनवाएं जो कि अपन प्रेजेंट कर सके सबके सामने कि हाँ इस चीज को के लिए हमने हैकेथन रखी थी और अब हम इन छोटे छोटे पार्ट से हम ये करना चाहते हैं. So it will be easy to pitch for the higher event or for the main hackathon that we are thinking.
Yes, yes, you are right.
मुकेश, you can also add up कि वेबसाइट में भी बेसिकली क्या क्या काम अभी कोई कर सकता है. वेबसाइट के लिए भी कौन कौन काम अभी कर सकता है, जैसे कि पेंडिंग जो काम है. सो इफ वी कैन हैव सम वॉलंटियर्स फ्रॉम यू कि कोई एक कोई भी हो वॉलंटियर जो उस काम को अभी स्टार्ट, एटलीस्ट वी कैन स्टार्ट अप विद दैट, और बाद में जाके उसको अपन कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं एटलीस्ट.
लाइक जैसे हमारे पास एक WebVR इंडिया का विकी पेज है, हम लोग उस पर हर चीज़ अपडेट कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, लाइक जैसे हम लोगों ने कोई सेंस बनाया है, कोई ब्लॉग, कोई इवेंट क्रिएट किया है, तो उसकी हर डिटेल हम लोग वहाँ पे अपडेट कर रहे हैं. तो उसी तरह मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि लाइक हम लोग को हमारी वेबसाइट के अंदर भी उसको अपडेट करना चाहिए, एंड मैं उस पर भी वर्क कर रहा हूँ. लाइक जो भी उसे वर्क करना चाहता है तो प्लीज़ पुल के सेंड करे वहाँ पर, एंड अपने कोड्स को वहाँ पर पब्लिश करे.
Hey, Robin, sorry to interrupt, but I would like to add a thing.
Yes.
Okay.
We aren't going to maintain the wiki page. We last time when I had a discussion with Ram and all other members,
Okay.
we decided to update everything on the website itself, because updating the same thing in two different places wouldn't be of any use. That's why we decided to move everything, every content in the website itself.
Yes, yes.
I guess this makes more sense, right?
Yes, you're right. Like we can have everything on a single platform, so it's easy to manage at least, because like we are experiencing here also that for a simple website also we are taking such time because everything is distributed right now. So we can have some everything on single platform, so it can be done. Good point.
I would like to add a point here. Just about driving in more contributors, and also like to know the best contributor and stuff. I feel a weekly task could be given to people, just like how in the bug fixing thing goes on, like in QA team. So they keep they keep updating for every week. They keep giving an event where they have to keep filing bugs and stuff. So just like how the QA team works on every on a basis of every week or month, I feel constant touch with the contributors should be done, so that it goes on with a well paced manner. So it's not just like a monthly hackathon or a yearly hackathon to be taken place. How about like on a weekly or a monthly basis we allocate a task?
Yeah, I'm not able to get you. Can you repeat it? Because I think I have some network issues, or maybe I'm not able
Yeah.
to. Can you
No
repeat it?
issues. Yeah, sure. What I was actually suggesting is that we can have a task or a kind of a WebVR scene to be made by the contributors on a weekly or monthly basis. So we can get into touch with the contributors in a constant manner. If you can see the QA team from the QA team, they keep on doing something in on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. They have the bug triage, the bug filing. So there are so many activities which keep the contributors engaged, in a monthly or a weekly manner. So this encourages them to keep on contributing, and once they get featured up in in the QA board. So such a kind of thing could be made in A-frame also.
Yes, I think it can be done, like having some hackathon or something like that monthly. At least there would be some active activities in the community, and we can also have like this call so that we can update the previous tasks, that what has been done and what is to be done in the future. So we can like plan some campaign or something like that, so that at least in monthly we can do some tasks or some activities like that, so that we can move on with it.
Yes, yes, and also just don't restrict with offline kind of events. Even online kind of things could also be done. Probably once in a test case manner we do like both an offline and online kind of contest. We let us do that in parallel, so that we can compare the strategies of which has a more reach, and then finally conclude on which can be propagated over a long time.
So according to me, offline events would be better because we are able to track the performance right in front of us.
Hmm.
Yes, we can have the physical meeting, but like in the campus, we do the activities. We are talking about that because in a other event, it is not possible every time, because it takes much effort if we meet in
So
the.
in campus activities are about 2 to 3 hours maximum, and we are talking about a complete event. So you can train them on like a classroom project. Like we are training them continuously for 3 or 4 days, 1 hour each day.
So you are talking about the larger event where many of the volunteers would join,
Yes, exactly.
but it cannot be done continuously, right? If you understand, because if we plan on our agenda that the task that needs to be completed, we can have a physical meetup, but it can be done only once a while,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That was what my point was. Like we need to keep a constant pace of touch with the contributors. Unless they start tiring out.
Yes, yes. Shubham,
Yeah.
would like to add something?
No, no, thanks.
Okay. So also I would like to tell that if someone has not given their attendance on Etherpad, they can update it on the Etherpad. And we are left with one updates like support for Google phones and IoT. A lot more updates from A-Frame at WA post at aframe.io blog. So Mukesh would be telling about this topic, because as I can see that we have completed the other topics like bug fixing contest results that is available on the GitHub issue and the website issue that we have discussed right now, and we will come up with this campaign that we discussed right now, and we can plan the contributors that can be selected for the annual WebVR India meetup that is in planning with Haya team, and also we have discussed about the introduction to A-Frame to the beginners to the QA, and one more thing that was left was the first point in the updates. So Mukesh would complete it, and others meanwhile can give this suggestions or questions if they have on the Etherpad, so we can continue with it.
Sorry to interrupt, but please may I have the link of the Etherpad? I'm not getting it.
Yes, yes, I will give it out. That is available on that Telegram group. I have updated on the mobilizers one.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you can find it on the mobilizers group now. And for the leftover update, Mukesh is here, who would tell you more about that first point in the updates in the Etherpad.
एक्चुअली हम लोगों ने भी बहुत सारे वर्क किए थे. एक टीम लाइक हैक नाइट हैकाथन करवाया था हम लोगों ने, लाइक राम भैया ने और सभी लोगों ने मिलके. तो उस कम्युनिटी को ग्रोथ लाइक हम लोग अच्छा वर्क कर रहे थे. उसके लिए हमारा जो ब्लॉग है, एक ब्लॉग पब्लिश हुआ था aframe.io पे. उसी तरह चाहते हैं कि लाइक हम लोग के ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ब्लॉग वहाँ पर अपडेट हो पाएँ, इसीलिए वो सपोर्ट दिखाएगा कि सपोर्ट फॉर गूगल फॉन्ट्स एंड लॉट मोर अपडेट्स फॉर A-frame और सम पोस्ट. सो बेसिकली कम्युनिटी लाइक चाहती है कि अच्छा वर्क करें, तो हमारी अच्छे हम लोग को रिस्पॉन्स मिले. A-frame नहीं, हमारा एक ब्लॉग पोस्ट हुआ है WebVR इंडिया कम्युनिटी का, जो कि अभी रिसेंटली हुआ है. तो सेशन यही लाइक कि हम लोग कुछ अच्छा करें और उससे हम लोग लाइक आगे हमारी कम्युनिटी जो ग्लोबली पे है वहाँ पर हम लोग अपना कुछ कंटेंट रख पाएँ, जिससे हम लोग के ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ब्लॉग अपडेट्स हो पाएँ. एंड लास्ट थिंग कि वी आर प्लानिंग नेक्स्ट हैकाथॉन लाइक WebVR इंडिया कम्युनिटी मीटअप. सो मैं चाहता हूँ कि लाइक जो बिगिनर हैं वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा एफर्ट लें एंड वो कंट्रीब्यूट करें, जिससे वो आप शायद नेक्स्ट ईयर सेलेक्ट हो पाएँ एंड उस मीटअप पे ज्वाइन हो पाएँ, जिससे वो लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा APMs के बारे में, WebVR के बारे में जान पाएंगे एक्चुअली. ओबे
राइट, ही इज राइट कि हाँ, जो बेसिक लेवल के कंट्रीब्यूटर्स हैं उनके लिए भी एक बूस्ट रहेगा अगर ऐसा एक मीटअप में अगर उन लोगों को कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा. सो बेसिकली वही है कि उसके लिए भी अपन को एक कैंपेन या ऐसा कुछ स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. मुझे वी वुड डिस्कस इट विद द टीम कि इफ वी कैन स्टार्ट अ कैंपेन ऑल ओवर इंडिया, globally or maybe globally, so that we can work on it and we can engage some new contributors on board with it, so that we can take forward this decision and like select those volunteers for an advanced training. And meanwhile, the volunteers can work on their own pace in the different places they live. Like they can advancedly train those the attendees. Like if we plan some activity event with WebVR, we can train them on the GitHub issue also, like how they can work on it, how they can be engaged to the this global community and work more closely with the team. Anyone would like to say something? If you have some points, Minakshi, Ashish, Mainak, Shubham, you can add up or you can also update it. Any questions you have on that Etherpad. So we can conclude the meetup now, and I will discuss about this meetup with Ram and come with the conclusion. Yes,
I just want to I would like to suggest something.
yes.
Um, yeah. So exactly whatever is pending right now, or whatever has to be done right now, could you please put that in a more detailed manner in Etherpad, or probably where more community members can see, so that seeing that probably everyone is not aware of the requirement, or what is the actual need. People are not much aware of that. So if that is being done in a more detailed manner on, or what exactly, if the website has to be developed, you should be more specific on what are the parts you actually you need for, what are the actual what is the actual need, that should be in more descriptive manner, so people can actually understand in what way they can be helpful for the community.
Done. We can update it on the Etherpad. Like, what is the task to be done right now? We need to
Mhm.
document about this meetup also, that what we have essentially discussed in this meeting, like about the campaign and about the WebVR India community meetup, and engaging new contributors on board so that we can work on it. And I'll update it on the Etherpad. The point that needed to be worked on, like one line or two, the description, like what is basically needed to be done on that task.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Okay, so any more questions?
Nothing from my side. Thank you.
Okay, so it was great having you all in this meeting. It was my first time, so I had faced some issues. Sorry for that. But now we can maybe conclude this meeting, and I will update the documented thing on the Etherpad, and come up with this. Okay, so see you soon, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Okay, and Minakshi, meanwhile, you can also publish that on your link on the group or maybe on personal Telegram so that we can share it with the community or maybe Mobilizer's team so that we can review the people who couldn't attend it can also see it and understand what are the things to be done right now.
Yeah, sure. I'll be grateful to do that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.